So welcome to another training video. This one is on engine number 9, which is a Ram 5500 heavy duty truck, which we have had since 2017, is that right?
Yep.
The one thing about, we provide fire protection for quite a bit of state land outside of Phillipsburg. As a result of that, we have a number of trucks that are provided to us by the state, and this is the newest one. It's a beautiful rig, 4-wheel drive. Chief, I want to go through, I'll go around the other side and we'll go through the procedures of getting it started, and then we'll go back and show you how to get water out of this puppy.
All right, this one's pretty simple, not much to it. Emergency brake, key in. There we go.
4-wheel drive is down here.
Yep, 4-wheel drive. Radio will come on. It's pretty basic radio.
Where's the scan on that?
Right there, see it?
It says scan, okay. Scan on, scan off.
Yep.
So when you leave the hall, you want to make sure you're PVFD.
Yep.
And then, how about getting lights on this thing?
Number 3.
Number 3 auxiliary, okay. Great. Is that 4-wheel on the fly? Or
Yep, it is.
So we got 4-wheel drive on the fly.
You just can't go to 4 low while you're moving.
Any tips on this thing as far
pretty
as
basic. Pretty basic.
How many gallons we got behind us?
500 gallons. 500 gallons of water. It's a type 5.
So 500 gallons, we got 8 gallons. That's basically a ton of water on your butt.
Yep.
So you want to be careful going around corners and things.
8.34 pounds per gallon.
Right. Okay, let's go show how to get some of that.
Okay. First thing you want to do on all these trucks is, when you get out, is chalk your wheels. Give those a little kick. Keep you from any trouble.
So this one's very similar to the one on the small DNRC.
Yep.
Just with a couple different changes.
Yep, pretty basic.
So we've got,
There's a light on the back.
it's the scene light.
This is the
LED.
ignition. This is the choke. You just pull that out and then hit the start button and she'll take off.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
How about the throttle?
Yep, throttle just right here.
What's this, Chief?
That's for the foam. That's for the foam.
We've got foam indication percentages.
Yep,
And that foam is coming out of here.
it is. That's correct.
Okay, so we're going to show how to get some water out.
Okay.
So
Just like the other truck, it's the same thing. Tank to pump, and then that charges all this, and then your hose reel. And like I said, same on the other truck. You can hook up any little garden hoses or 1 inch or whatever you want here.
okay,
So that's closed. That's open.
so you want to pull that out and squirt a little bit? And it has a hose reel there.
Yep, right here.
So go ahead and push that and it'll just go easy on it, right?
Yep, that's right.
Okay,
Close this stuff back off.
now let's talk about getting water out of some of these others.
Okay. Pretty simple. Don't stand in front of it, but
So we have 1 inch,
it's
inch and a half,
Correct.
2 inch.
Yep. And this one,
That's a garden hose.
well, it's actually 1 inch, but you'll have to come down to, you can put an adapter on it to,
Okay.
obviously. Let's go over here.
Okay. So there's Ys and there's adapters.
Yep.
Garden hose in there.
These are all set up and ready to go.
Okay.
See that with the garden hose. 1 inch to garden hose. This, obviously, can go on here. And you can run a garden hose off of that.
So this has twice as much water as the
It does,
the
yeah.
Type 6.
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
You can still run and gun with this one.
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
So how about the hose that we got up here, David?
Yep, lots of 1.5 inch. That stuff will be like support for other vehicles. Not so much for this. You can.
So it's extra on board for other guys.
It is, and you could actually, we got a float pump up there, so that's 1.5 inch. That runs this orange hose. For guys that are in the creek or whatever.
Right.
We've got AED, a little medical bag, fire extinguisher.
Yeah, so there's a heart jumper right there.
Yep. Yep.
And then that extinguisher is probably the very first thing you want to think of using when you arrive, right?
Correct. That's correct. Yep.
And then this is first aid here?
Yep.
Okay, first aid, cardiac device.
Yep.
Okay.
You want to look in here?
Well, we just know it's some of the most basic stuff, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Band-aids, tourniquets.
Yep.
This is one of the biggest ones we have on board, though, isn't it?
What's that?
Of our first aid kits.
It is, yes. You got some breathing stuff and just regular stuff. It's a splint.
Splint, okay.
Sam splint. So, like I said, your wheel chocks are in this side. There's a chainsaw in here. Another first aid kit. Some safety vests.
Lunch.
There's lunch.
Meals ready to eat.
Yep.
Which actually are not bad.
They're not bad. So.
Shea Bray Bender.
Yep. Body fluids barrier kit. Another one.
Now, do you recommend that we leave motors running when we arrive on scene and let them go the whole time we're on scene?
As far as the rear motor?
And as far as the truck motor?
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's no problem. Unless you're sitting in dry grass, but
Yep.
It's up to the engineer.
This is a beautiful truck.
This is a good truck. It's easy to run.
Now, this is one of the very first ones at the gate, and so it's probably very often the very first one that goes out, correct?
Yep. Yep.
So if you're a rookie, this might be the first one to get comfortable with?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the next would be the small Type 6?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that's engine number 9. We're pretty proud of having 9 of them now. Not a lot of secrets. Do you want to, upstairs you got flappers, Pulaski's, fuel for a chainsaw on board, and an excellent float pump. Those things just really
A few
pump.
more of the handheld pumps,
The
these.
small bags.
Yeah. So these.
So you would fill those before you leave. When do you recommend those? When you can't get to something you want to walk?
Yeah. Guys can grab those and take off. There's, rakes up here and flappers. Use lots of flappers.
Great for grass.
Yep. Gas cans, little drinking water. This is for water. That's how you fill it with water, or you can fill it off the back, either one.
I do know you got to be a little careful getting in and out of this puppy. It's higher than you think.
It's pretty high.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else on number 9?
Pretty simple.
Okay.
Pretty simple.
Thank you, Chief.
You're welcome.
Another one in the bag.
Perfect.